friends, how are you? I hope you all are doing well. I'm back for an update video. It's been a bit. New location, so I'm going to sit my chair back and we will get to talking. I have notes here, I've got my stitching to show you. So much has been going on. So, continue your housework, listen to me ramble, grab a whip, and craft away. Grab your beverage of choice. I don't know how long this is going to take. I do have 9 projects to talk about, some shout outs, a little bit of life update, and what's been going on here. So yeah, sit back if you can, relax if you can, and let's go ahead and have some chatty time. So I'm gonna go ahead and get myself positioned here and try so you can hear me. So let's chat for a second. Different spot. This is my crafting spot. It started out as just my stitchy spot, and now it is full crafting spot. Why? Well, some of you may know that I've been having a lot of health issues for the last couple of years, and the last year has been the worst. So I will talk about that in life update, but it's just, I'm going to try it here in my recliner with my feet up so that they are not swollen up by the time I'm done with my video. So lighting in my living room kind of sucks, but I've got my ring light set over there in the corner. I've got my side lamp on, excuse the glare in my glasses, and we're just going to do the best that we can. So, let me take a look at my notes. I do have a fan running in the background. You'll hear my birds chirping. Draco is quite the talker, so he is the one you will hear the most from. Lightning doesn't say much. She can't get a word in edgewise because Draco doesn't stop talking. And I have all 3 fur babies in here with me. So Cat is over on the couch. I have Tori, the pit bull, at my feet. And Buddy is overlaying in his bed on the floor. Hubby's outside, working on the garage and cleaning stuff up. The dogs may bark if they can hear him, and I forewarned him I'm doing a video, so if he comes in and hears me talking to myself, I'm really not crazy. I really am talking to myself, but hoping that someone will listen. So, let me go ahead. Oh my gosh, just trying to get comfortable. Okay. So, if you're new here, my name is Case, and this is my channel, Jeep Girl Stitches. This is my little corner of the universe where, literally, little corner of the universe where I do my crafting, and then I show you when I talk about it, and get to know everybody, and yeah, so, let's see. Things around here are crazy. Like I said, from life to health and everything in between, I literally feel like I am on the Gravitron. Have you ever been to the fair and been on the Gravitron? It, like, they put you in and line you up against the wall, and it spins and spins, and it spins so fast that the floor will drop out from underneath of you, but you are stuck against the wall and cannot move. I feel like that ride with snowballs constantly being pelted at me. It's been nonstop between me and my kids and my dad. My mom. Life is crazy. Life is crazy. Let's see. My last video was June 12th. That was my whip parade, my mid-year whip parade, and I had been gone so long that I came back with a mid-year whip parade. It was just easier to show you what I had been working on versus trying to go back and figure it out. Let's see. So I've mainly been stitching on my secret focus piece for my hubby. That has been pretty much monogamous stitching for that. But I have been getting some stitching in on some other stuff on the weekends when he's home, or when he comes home early. Then I'll swap out and work on something else, just to try and get some more work on my other whips. Let's see. Okay, so let's get into it. I have 9 pieces to talk about, 8 of which I'll show you. The 9th one, again, is the focus piece and a secret, so I won't be showing it on here, but I will give you my stats. Pile of whips over here. We're going to work on the whole editing thing, so yeah, let's get started. Oh my goodness, I forgot to flip them. I put them, hold on, I gotta flip. Okay, now they're in order. Okay, so the first one I have to show you here is, and I'm going to keep looking at my notes because foggy scattered brain, is the Reef. This is, I didn't even put down, oh my gosh, I didn't even put down like who it's by. I will put all that info in the description box below for you. So let's see, the Reef. So put up a picture of what it's going to look like when it's finished, and we'll put up a picture of what it looked like last time you saw it on the Whip Parade video. And now I am at, let's see, last time I was at 1.39%, and now I'm at 1.54%. So look at that, you guys. This is fantastic. I have been working down here. I finally have some greens coming in for the plant life down below. And somewhere, I think down this way here is where I'm going to find Nemo, one of the clownfish, the first clownfish. So, hoping to get some more work done on this one. Yeah, I am just loving the detail in this. So, yeah, I am pleased with my progress on this one. All right. Second one, Mini Snow Merlot. The last time you saw this one, I was at 25.51%. Oh goodness, this is what it'll look like when it's done. This is what it looked like last time. I'm still new to this whole editing thing, you guys. I'm trying to get my stuff together. Okay, so the last time you saw it in the Whip Parade, I was at 25.51%. I am now at 26.22%. And this is where we're at. So this is a mess. This was originally started cross country. I am trying to convert it to Royal Rose, and it's going somewhat okay. There's big chunks of color, so that just makes me want to follow the color. And I wanted to get some new color in, so I have added in some colors of the snowman's nose. So now we can see where the nose is going to be. My plan is to come over here and bring this down, even it out, start working across. This star is going to be a pain in my hind end because it's lighter colors on white fabric, and it's so confetti heavy that I put a few stitches in up here, and then I'm like, I'm done. I'm going back down to a bunch of block colors. So had this one been started as Royal Rose, I think I could have tackled it a lot easier. But for now, I'm just kind of going in and filling in and evening out what I can. So I have a bunch more done over this way. This is the end of the piece. I have more over this way done, but still needs filling in. But it is just coming along so well. I am just completely pleased with this one. Snowmen and wine. It's totally me. Okay. So the next one I have to show you is Trick or Treat. So Nope, I lied. Waterhole Master. So Waterhole Master is, it's a super size max color. And this is what it will look like when it's finished. It is a massive piece. This is where I was at last time you saw it. And the last time you saw it, I was at 2.09%. And now I'm at 2.49%. And I found the elephant, you guys. Check that out. So I'll move some of this over a little bit. So this is the very beginning of the pattern. And so I've made it over to here. Now I'm starting to fill in coming down. This is the elephant's ear coming in. So yeah, super excited to find that elephant and get something different besides background. The background is insane. But look at it. It turns out so beautifully. Oh my gosh. So awesome. The detail on this is amazing. So the next one is Trick or Treat. And Trick or Treat is one that I have been converting to the Royal Rose. I'm just going to fix my strings here. Lots and lots of strings. So this is what it will look like when it's finished. And this is where it was last time you saw it at 2.01%. And now I'm at 2.14%. So I've been filling in, see where I was going cross country? Yeah, so I have been going through and filling in, coming down, trying to get all of this confetti filled in from where I was stitching cross country. And I've got more over this way, but I've got it in the hoop, or in the Q-snap, where I'm going to be focusing on it some more. So I didn't want to take it out and move it. But the detail in this is stunning. Absolutely stunning. I am very, very pleased with this one every time I get done working on it. Just to step back and look at it from this angle is like, oh my god, it's coming along so good. Every detail is there. So I'm excited for that one. Okay, next is Voodoo in Violet. This is a fun one to work on. So this is what it will look like when it's finished. And the last time you saw it, I was at 2.01%. Nope, I lied. See, I need a highlighter to mark this stuff up. Last time you saw it, I was at 3.48%. And it looked like this. And now I'm at 4.67%. And she looks like this. Look at that hair, you guys. Oh, it's stunning. So I'm literally just background and hair. Again, this one's being converted to Royal Rose. So I'm working on, I come up and I grab a 10 by 20 block. I work on it and I slowly just keep bringing it down. And then I come back up and I work again. So I'm hoping to continue to work on this, get it all lined up and even, and then continue Royal Rose across. So yeah, this one's another one. Like, you don't know what you're stitching. You know it's hair, but until you take the magnifiers off and you step back and look at it, you don't see like the actual texture and detail in the hair. So I am super excited to see this one come along some more. I can't wait to get her face in there. That was so cool. And this does have big blocks of color, but there is a lot of confetti stitches too, so don't let it fool you. I was not thinking this background was like in greens either. When I first grabbed this pattern, I was thinking it was more of grays, and it's not. It's a whole lot of green, but it looks fabulous. So I'm excited about that one too. Okay. All Hallows Eve. This is another fun one. This one is going to look like this when it's finished. Last time you saw it, I was at 3.87%, and it looked like this. Now I'm at 4.32%. And pull my strings down. I'm a hot mess. And this is what it looks like. So it's not showing up as good as I was hoping. But this is all like 939 in purples. I've got some lighter colors coming in here from the swirls. So yeah, hoping to get back to this one at some point in time, get some more work done on it. It's fun to just sit and work with a bunch of purples and pinks for a little while. So not a whole lot to see on this one yet, but we are still coming along. Okay. All right, next is another supersize max color. This is Toy Shoppe. This one will look like this when it's finished in, I don't know, a gazillion years. And the last time you saw this one, I was at 1.07%, and it looked like this. Now I'm at 1.15%, and it looks like this. So I've been focusing on this airplane and coming in and getting more of this stitching done. This one was started as cross country, and I have since converted it to Royal Rose, so things are going a lot smoother. So I'm glad to have a bunch of other colors coming in. I've got this blue coming in here, which is beautiful. The details in this plane, fantastic. So I am excited to get some more of that plane worked in, because it is just so cool. So cool watching these come together. And to sit back and look and go, oh my God, somebody charted that and then I did it. Like, look, it's stunning. To think that we can make things so beautiful and so awesome and detailed just blows my mind. And we couldn't do it without our amazing charters. So thank you to everyone who charts patterns for us to stitch. All right, let me turn my page. I got my next set of notes. Okay. The next one is a new start. I know. I said no new starts until I got projects to 50%. However, I put a clause in there and said, if there's a challenge that I need it for, if there's a start along, stitch along, you know, and I had a couple new starts for my birthday. So this one was started yesterday, and it was started because I had a challenge that needed work. Anything that you did for that challenge had to have a 9 in the color code that you were stitching. And because I have a ton of pieces that are like tons of confetti, and you could stitch as many stitches as you wanted yesterday. And so there was not a specified amount of stitches, so I got looking through all of my whips and was trying to figure out like which one's gonna work the best, that I can get the most stitches in a day. Well, new start. So my new start is Fly Away. This is what she will look like when she is finished. I don't have a before because I started her yesterday. So yesterday I stitched all 939, and I got 2,000 stitches in just 939 yesterday. So that's it. Yes, it is Royal Rose and Cross Country combined. I'm trying to get these out of your way here. So I only wanted to do the 939 because the other colors that were in here were not going to count because there was no 9 in the color code. So I strictly stitched just the 939. But I did it in the Royal Rose method. So now I just need to go back in and fill in these white spots with, there's only 2 colors in there to fill in. So that will be pretty easy to get this converted to a complete Royal Rose. Yeah, so that's what I did. So new start. Oh well, I'm an adult. I can do what I want. Yeah, so this was fun to do. Just stitching in one color. I whizzed through 2,000 stitches in a few hours. All of my projects are 25 count, 1/1 full cross. So this is not 10 stitch, it is full cross. I tend to stitch fairly quickly, and I have a lot of time on my hands because of my health. So what else do? You sit and you craft all day, right? So yeah, so that one got some good work to start off yesterday. So I'm excited to get some more work done on that one. And last but not least is my focus piece for my hubby. So if you've been with me for a while, you know that I started this one on January 2nd of this year. This is a regular size, regular color chart. And it is being stitched when hubby is not home. So I've been mainly monogamously stitching on that one, and it is my daily piece that gets all of my attention while he is gone. When he comes home, it gets put away, and that's when I pull out other ones, unless it's a late night and he gets home like 8, 9 o'clock. Then I don't worry about it. I don't stitch on anything else. My time is with him. We do dinner, we watch some TV, we go to bed, and start over the next day. So, let's see. The last time we chatted, I was at 24.50%, and now I'm at 32.20%. So I gained, what, 8% on that one? I'm still chugging along. I'm still behind on my monthly goals. And because I've had to take so many days off due to health reasons and life, when I first started this one, my daily stitch count was like 986 stitches or something like that. And I knew that I could do that Monday through Friday, but I was going to fall behind on the weekends because Mike is home on the weekends. Unless it's his Saturday to work a few hours, or he's got something that he's going to do that I'm not going with him, then I'll pull it out and work on it. So I am behind, but I am staying positive and hopeful that I will be able to complete this piece by December 23rd of this year so that I can gift it to him for Christmas. It is a labor of love. There are tons of emotions and events that have happened in our lives since stitching on this one. So this one is a very what's the word I'm looking for? Memorable. Yeah, not sure. Anyhow, this piece, when it is finished, will have so many different memories involved with it that it will definitely have a story behind it. So it's coming along. It's looking fantastic. I am extremely happy with this chart being a regular size, regular color. Stitching monogamously, I do get kind of bored. And there's days I have to like push myself, and then once I push myself to start it, then it's like boom, jumping right in, stitching all day on it. And then there's other days where I'm just like, goodness gracious, I just can't. I need to work on something else. I need a change of pace, and so I'll text the hubby and be like, hey, how's your day going today? What's your route look like? Do you know about what time you're going to be home? If it's going to be an early night for him, then I will push myself to keep working on his, knowing that at the end, when he gets home, I can switch to a different piece and get something different in. So I've had my ins and outs with it. I love it, but stitching monogamously is not for me. But I'm trugging on. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Let's see. Yeah, so just stitching as many stitches as I can each day. You know, it's just one of those things that you have a goal in mind. Am I crazy? Probably. Do I care? Nope. Nope, because this piece means a lot to me, and I have a timeline for it. Due to my health, I don't know how much longer I can stitch. None of us do, really. So my main thing is to at least get this one finished. If my other ones don't get finished, I'm going to enjoy working on them. I'm going to love them and continue to show my progress, and enjoy every minute of it. But this is one that I want done, and I want to gift him this year. So we'll just see how we go on that one. Okay, so some shout outs. I have been watching Dobby over at Covered in Floss. She is fantastic. She has the most soothing voice. She's one of our new floss tubers, and I just love her. I love her. She is so awesome. So I will leave a link for her down below to go check her out. Go show her some love. My next one is Boogie Stitcher. I've been watching her off and on over the last year, and since I got my first stamped cross stitch, I kind of figured out what that was. I've kind of gotten more in tune with what she's doing, and understanding more of how to work on them. So been watching her, and then I just found somebody new, and she is Desert Owl Crafting, and I apologize, I forgot her first name. But she's awesome. She does a ton of reviews on stamped cross stitch. She's done some on diamond painting. She's done some on cross stitching tools and accessories. Yeah, she's awesome. She's got videos going almost every day, and she's another one that's big into stamped cross stitch, like Tracy at World of Stitching, and yeah, they're both just fantastic. So I'm gonna link them down below. Go take a look. You know, if you're into stamped cross stitch, go take a look. And diamond painting, just go check them out. See what she's got going on. Okay, with that being said, that's all my stitching. That's all I got, guys. So under 30 minutes for stitching. Yay! Okay. So if that's all that you are interested in, I appreciate you stopping by and hanging out with me for a little bit, seeing my projects and my progress. And I hope that as you're heading out, that your day is fantastic and that you get to do all the things that you love. I hope that you will hit that like button if you liked my video. If you haven't subscribed, it'd be really awesome if you did. And share the video if you'd like. I love meeting new people and chatting with everyone, so being stuck here at the house 24/7, like, this is my lifeline. So I am super excited whenever I get to chat with everyone and meet anybody new. So I will say goodbye to those that are heading out, and again, take care, chat soon, peace and love, my friends. And if you're gonna stick around, I have a little bit of life update for you. So we'll go ahead and get into that. Let's see. Where do I want to start? So much has been happening. I'll turn my page, check my notes. Yeah, so some things I can't talk about on here. They are unspoken for the whole world to know. Um, but they are things that are happening in my life nonetheless. Um, Quite a few of you know what's been going on. We've chatted about it in chats, group chats, one-on-one chats on Instagram or Messenger. So some of you know what's going on. I appreciate all the love and the support that's being given. It is truly, truly amazing and so much appreciated. Um, let's see. My hip pain. My hip pain is valid. It is not in my head. Um, Finally got my MRI of my hip done, and somehow or another, I fractured my hip. I have a hip fracture, probably from one of the times that I fell. Um, so I have that going on. The MRI also shows that I have severe osteoarthritis in my right hip. My left hip is fine as of right now. I have edema in my bone marrow, and what cartilage I do have left is torn. So, not a lot of protection between the bones. Um, Due to all of that, I have avascular necrosis, stage 3. And what that is when the blood supply gets cut off to the bones, then your bones start to die off, become brittle, and just kind of corrode. Stage 4 is a total hip collapse. So we are trying to prevent that by doing as much non-weight bearing as possible while still trying to stay active. So most of my time is spent in this chair with my feet up, stitching, diamond painting, coloring, whatever I can do from this chair, with my feet up to keep the swelling down, because I do have a lot of swelling in that hip as well due to the trauma to it. So, yeah, that's life. That's what I'm dealing with. Some days are better than others. Most days, every step I take feels like my hip is going to go out of place and and dislocate. It's causing strain on my knee because of the way that I'm walking. Due to the hip fracture, my kneecap is sliding out, going to the side, which is putting pressure on my knee, which is then putting pressure on my ankle, which is then causing pain in my feet. Huge mess. The whole right side from the hip down is just messed up. I have been utilizing, I have a walking stick, which I've had for a couple years now, since all of this started, to steady myself. Amazon Prime Days came on, and they actually had a cane that has the 4 feet on the bottom, for a really good price. So we ordered that because that is not just 1 foot coming down like my walking stick. It has 4 little feet. So it's got kind of a platform cane to help stabilize. I have had to use my walker at times because I need to be able to have a place to sit immediately should anything happen. And my walker has a seat on it. We have not gone anywhere yet where I've had to use my power chair, but that is in the garage in case we want to go to the Hearstfest, a flea market, any of that stuff. Amish flea market's coming up. I love to go do that stuff. I cannot walk through that. I tried last year and it killed me. So this year, going to do that stuff will be done in my power chair. There's nothing else that I can do. I can't walk for more than 10 minutes without needing to sit down, take a break, or being in such excruciating pain that literally I need to go home. Um, no pain meds have been given for me, so I am managing pain on my own. I seen the surgeon, orthopedic surgeon here local to me. He will not do the surgery, any kind of surgery, or procedure due to my age and my BMI. Even though I've lost 75 pounds. So he's sending me to an orthopedic surgeon specialist down in Ann Arbor at U of M Hospital. It's one of the best hospitals we have here in Michigan. Do I want to travel 2.5 hours? No. 5 hours round trip in the vehicle, plus trying to navigate U of M and do the appointment, plus dealing with them poking and prodding and moving, is not my idea of a good time, and it's probably going to put me down for a few days. And then having to go see them because they can't get me until November, so of course that's winter here in Michigan. So that sucks. And so anyhow, I have a friend who has offered to, a couple of friends actually, that have offered to take me to my appointments. Hubby will take time off if they're going to do surgery. That's already been approved through his work. And we're just going one day at a time until we get to that point. There's not much else that I can do. They're not willing to do anything for me. I had to buy all of my own equipment. Medical equipment is just basically do what I can do each day and no more. So in that regard, I get a ton of stitching done. Let's see. What else? Oh, my dad is going through a bunch of health issues, so that is the unspoken part that I'm not going to get into. So any love, support, prayers, good vibes, anything you can throw out into the universe is very much appreciated and needed at this time. Some of you know what's going on. Most of you do not. I'm not going to get into it on here. Feel free to message me if we chat and I just haven't let you know. I just been very quiet and just kind of trying to process everything myself. So, yeah, more on that to come. Let's see. What else? Ooh, yes. Hubby is starting medical first responder training in September. So I'm excited for him. He finished his firefighter training this year in May. So that's done. He can now go in and fight fires and not just be like at the truck helping. He can actually do all that now. And so the MFR, medical first responder, is something else that he is wanting to do. And that part is very exciting for me because I come from a huge medical background. I have 8 years working doctor's offices, the hospital, and the emergency room. I was in nursing school at one point in time, and I also have 8 years working for community mental health, in-home health care with special needs adults, and having to deal with medical and medications and stuff there so that's my background. I have a huge interest in the medical field. I still do. I miss being part of the medical field, but there's no way that I can do any of that stuff anymore. So I will live vicariously through my hubby. So it'll be fun to help him study for this one because it's stuff that I actually know and am passionate about. So we have that going on, and the awesome thing about that is it's like September until November, I believe. So it's not as long as his firefighter training. So I will have a few days where, a couple days during the week where I will get extra stitching in on his project come September, which hopefully will help boost my numbers a bit and get me closer to my finish. Yeah, and he'll be done like wintertime, like in time for me to go to Ann Arbor. So it's perfect. Let's see. My container gardening is going good. I have individual containers of plants out on my deck, so I can step right outside the slider door. There's my plants. They are up high so that I don't have to do any bending. I cannot kneel down, so it helps that they're up high. I'm ecstatic to be gardening this year. Last year I didn't get to. Things were too rough with my health. This year I decided I was going to container garden on my deck so that I can garden, because I'm not supposed to be doing a ton of steps and stairs. So I didn't have confidence that I'd be able to get out to a raised garden bed. So we decided to just do container gardening, and I'm hoping for a ton of tomatoes, so that hopefully we can get some of those canned after gardening season. 10 new baby chickens. We lost one, but the other 9 are doing well. They are growing like crazy. They are out in the pen with my 2 adult girls, and yeah, they're loving all of the open room to run. So we are working with them to get them so that they're not as skittish, even though they were in the house with me until they went out to the pen and were handled daily and talked to daily. I mean, every day time was spent with them. They're still young, so they're still a little skittish. I do have one who is a runt. She's the cutest thing ever, and she still runs though, but if you can get her and bring her up here, she will literally snuggle right into your neck. So she is adorable. Let's see. Yes, when they start laying, I'm going to start water glassing eggs so that we have eggs throughout the winter. Our winters are very harsh here in Michigan for the most part, as far as like temps go. We haven't gotten a lot of snow. Last year temps were a little mild, but it does tend to get very cold here in the northern part of Michigan. So the girls tend to not lay as much during the winter, not daily like normal. So having the added chickens, we'll have more eggs coming in. So I'm going to water glass and hope that I can get quite a few eggs put back in the water glassing bucket for winter to get us through when they're not laying as much. Let's see. Yeah, looks like as far as my notes, that's pretty much all that I have to update you on. Whole lot of stuff that's not exciting. What can you do, right? Let's see. Yeah. Dylan has brought it to my attention that I am almost at 1,000 subscribers. He is calling me every day and rooting me on. I had a huge jump since my whip parade, and it is so overwhelming to know that so many people are interested in what I'm doing. This channel was started for Dylan, so that he could see me more than just on home visits or if we do a video call, and so he could see what I'm working on. He loves seeing all the different arts and crafts stuff, So he is being my cheerleader an hour and a half away, and cheering me on and calling me every day. So, because of Dylan and you all is the reason that I even keep coming back. My videos are not consistent, and I apologize. I try every time I do a video to get better at that. It's written in my calendar. There's just days that, on my good days, I just want to stitch. I don't want to talk. I just want to stitch. So I appreciate each and every one of you that are here, that continue to come back and hang out with me. The love and the support from the community. Just know that my heart is full, and I love you all. And it's a true blessing that he pushed me to start YouTube. He didn't care what I was doing. He just wanted me to start YouTube. And then he started talking about wanting to see what I've been working on. And so that's what led me to the FLOSSTUBE. So, yeah. So I appreciate you all. I believe when he called me yesterday, I'm 56 subscribers away from 1K. So, overwhelming and fun and exciting all at the same time. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. I've checked my notes. I think I've hit every point I wanted to chat about and update you on. If you're new here, I hope that you like what I had to show. I hope that you'll come back again. I can't guarantee when it will be, but I'm trying to hit for at least a monthly video. I have a couple of review videos to do. I keep saying I want to do Stitch With Me's. I just get up in the morning and I get my coffee and I turn on, I turn on FLOSSTUBE and I kind of get lost in my own little world and forget to hook up the camera or the phone to do Stitch With Me. It's like, seriously, it's not that hard, but I just don't think about it. So I'm trying. I'm trying. Really, really am. There are so many fantastic people out there doing Stitch With Me's that, yeah, you could fill your day with Stitch With Me's. So I'm trying to get that organized. The other night I couldn't sleep, so I had a huge brainstorming session. My brain goes 100 miles an hour when I lay down. And so I've got some ideas going around in my head. I'm just trying to figure out how I want to do it. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to go ahead and start a members only behind the scenes type of thing, where I'm going to dive a little bit more into the health issues I face, things that I have found to help so that I can continue to enjoy my day-to-day life. May be helpful for some others out there facing massive health issues. But I also want to get into some mental health stuff, because I have anxiety and depression and PTSD and just a lot of things from past trauma events that I don't necessarily want to get into with the whole entire world, just so that somebody could, I don't know, maybe listen and write a book about me. Weirder things have happened. So I'm thinking, if I do a members only, charge the least amount I can charge, then the only ones that are going to pay to come in and listen are the ones that are truly like invested and want to know. So it's not anything that I want out there for just any Joe Schmo to be able to listen to. And I definitely do not want it out there for Dylan. So there are certain people that I don't want involved in this or to find this, and so the only way that they would be able to get that information from me is to pay. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Let me know your thoughts below. I think I'm just going to go ahead and get it going in the next few weeks, and whoever's interested can join me, and whoever's not, fine. If nobody joins, that's okay too. I may or may not continue based on if anybody joins or not, but I have a lot that I could talk about, a lot of things that I have learned over the years, and with a lot of growth comes knowledge that may help others. I look to everyone else when I'm having some issues and when I'm looking for answers, and I feel like the information that I could throw out could be very beneficial to some others. So, if you're interested in that, I believe that I would like to do Stitch With Me's in those videos and start talking and processing and putting out there different obstacles throughout my life that I've had to overcome, and do a bunch of that. Because when I start Stitch With Me's and I start talking, I start rambling, and then everything just comes out, and it may be very personal stuff that I didn't want to come out, but it just comes out anyways. So that's my plan for that. Let me know your thoughts down below. Let's see. Yeah, I just wanted to run that by you guys. Where we can, just a place where we can get together one-on-one with a group of like-minded people that need to get that stuff out there, but feel like they're alone, because you're not. I'm not alone. You're not alone. We're all in this together. And if we can help each other, that's awesome. Yeah, so I think doing a members only will weed out any spammers and jerks that we could find out in the universe. And we don't want them to have our information to do whatever they want with. So that's what I'm planning on doing. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook. I'm trying to post more regularly on Instagram. I'm always posting on Facebook and in groups when I have like a bunch to show, like good progress. And so yeah, and Dylan's trying to call, so I'm just gonna let that go for now. I forgot to put my phone on airplane mode. I hope that it's still recording. I will put my email down below. I got to thinking too that with my email, you can go ahead and send me update pics if you want. I thought it would be kind of cool to start showing other people's stuff and their progress on my channel. So if you have a finish, or you have, something that you want to share with me, email it to me. Reach out to me on Facebook or Instagram and send me a picture. I'd be more than happy to show that here on my channel and spread the love of your project with everyone, and show everyone some other stitching other than just what I'm doing. And yeah, right, so that's pretty much it. I'm done rambling. We're at 55 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and end this. I appreciate each and every one of you. I love you all so very much. On your way out, if you could hit like, subscribe, share the video if you want. Yeah, I am completely enjoying my journey here and meeting new people. So I appreciate you all. I hope that you will all take care, be safe. We will chat soon, whether it's on an update video or email, Instagram, or Messenger. And yeah, peace and love, my friends. I wish you all the best and hope that you get to do a lot of what you love. So I'm going to try not to drop all of my projects that are sitting here on my lap. I'm going to put my chair down the best that I can. And bye, guys. Peace and love.